Hi, I'm Stephen Screen, and I have a quick tip for you that will help you raise more money with your very next appeal letter. I teach a lot on appeal letters for nonprofit organizations because I write some of the most successful appeal letters in the country. And in my writing and in my teaching, I hear something all the time. That is, this doesn't sound like us. And I want to talk about that reaction for a second because it is the key to unlocking your ability to raise more money right away. This reaction, this doesn't sound like us, is based on something. It's based on an assumption. That assumption is that if our fundraising sounds like our executive director or our voice, we will raise more money. And I'm here to tell you that this is a bad assumption. I have written appeals for hundreds of organizations, so many appeals, tested all of the variables, looked at all the results, and this is a bad assumption for what will make your appeal perform better. It's literally something you should not be thinking about. But let me tell you what a good assumption would be for you to make. A good assumption would be for your appeals to sound like successful direct response fundraising written by your executive director. Not sound like your executive director or not sound like your voice, but sound like successful direct response fundraising written by your executive director or written in your voice. So what does successful direct response fundraising tend to look at? Let's take a look. Number one, it gets to the point really fast, which is something, by the way, as humans in interpersonal conversation, we are unused to doing. But that's what good direct response fundraising does. We get to the point really fast. What else? Short sentences and paragraphs. We know that this is important in successful direct response fundraising, but most executive directors don't write, think, or talk this way. Number three, repetitive. We know from eye tracking studies that most people won't read your whole letter. They'll only skip around and read parts of it. And it's important, letters will raise more money when you repeat the main point a couple of times to make sure that those folks who are scanning it see it. Then you want to write it about an 8th grade reading level. That has nothing to do with the intelligence of your audience and everything to do with their ability to understand what you're communicating really quickly. And then finally, you want to be writing about part, not all, but part of what you do. And that goes against the instincts of executive directors who want to talk about all that you do. But that doesn't make for successful direct response fundraising. So it's easy to see why something like this does not sound like us or does not sound like our voice. But I'm telling you that you will raise more money right away if you do these things in your executive director's voice or in the voice of your organization or its brand. That's the key to success. I hope that this has been helpful. And if it has, I have something for you that I think you're going to like even more. On Fridays, I do free review sessions of appeals, e-appeals, and newsletters. Organizations are finding these sessions extraordinarily helpful because they're getting to see what other people are doing in fundraising and then listen to me take the pieces of fundraising apart, show you what's working and what's not working, and then put it back together with positive, constructive criticism for how to make them raise more money. I would love to have you join me on one of these sessions. I'd love to have you submit one of your pieces for me to review. So if you'd like to do that, go to freereviewfridays.com or click on the Learn More button below. Thanks very much, and I hope to see you there.